What's up, guys? My name is Relyks, and I hope you are having a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you happen to watch this commentary. This is a quick little team deathmatch gameplay on the map Sovereign. I just joined a random friend and saw that it was just started, so I decided to play it out. I think it's mostly sniping, but I do pick up some guns here and there and just have fun. I'm getting more used to Ghosts, you know, the movement, the handling of the weapons. I'm getting better at quick scoping. Keep in mind, I hadn't played anything on console for 6 months before picking up the controller and playing some Ghosts, so I think I'm doing pretty well. But I'm not here to talk about the gameplay, I'm here to talk about a few other things. Search and Destroy is coming back, thank God. I mean, I was getting used and kind of growing to kind of like Search and Rescue, but I still did not like the idea of not having permadeath, because that was the whole thing with Search and Destroy. It was a lot like Counter-Strike, you know, where you got punished for mistakes, because if you died, you were dead for the whole round. So I'm glad that's coming back. It's actually supposed to come back technically today. It's 2 a.m. November 15th Eastern Time. I will read the tweet really quick that was put out by Mark Rubin, who is the executive director for Infinity Ward. He said, "Hey everyone, just got back from a long time on the road from work, and there's a lot going on, obviously. We're still in launch mode at the studio, as PS4 and Xbox One are still to come, but I did want to say that we are listening to all of the feedback and are collecting it all together to address internally. We are working on fixes as fast as possible, which can still take some time with the submission process, so hang in there. We know one of the biggest requests has been adding SND to the public playlists, which is something we have had planned of doing, but have not decided the time frame. So we'll be adding it to the playlist on Friday, November 15th. Thanks again, everyone, for a great launch, and I will try to keep the updates flowing. Be sure to check out his Twitter for updates as well." So SND's coming back to the public playlist. I'm not sure what's happening to Search and Rescue. Maybe it'll stay there because maybe some people have grown to like it more than SND. Who knows? I will probably be playing more SND than SNR, though, I'll tell you that. In Modern Warfare 3, I played a lot of MW3 and mostly Search and Destroy, to the point where I was sub 1,000 on the global leaderboard. And I mean, that's pretty good if you consider there's probably 400,000, something like that, people playing the game at one time. Anyways, so back to other stuff. So there's other rumors floating around of what's going to happen. A while back, Infinity Ward posted a quick little vine of some kind of broadcaster mode or something, and it was actually recently confirmed, and the new broadcaster mode is going to be debuting on November 22nd at MLG Columbus, which is going to be really cool to see, because it's supposed to be apparently an improved version of the old CODcaster, if you remember that. Because think about it, one of the biggest things about competitive esports is it fun to watch, you know, and that makes it a lot better. And then there was some other rumors about some esports DLC going to be coming out, where it would put CTF and Hardpoint back in the playlist, but I think that's pretty much rumors and bullshit. The only confirmed things we know are SND is coming back to the public playlist, and there is a new and improved version of CODcaster, which is broadcaster mode. So I think that it's interesting, and I like that Infinity Ward is kind of helping support the competitive community, but because that's where all the money is. All the money is in MLG and game battles. But think about it, for Infinity Ward, what percent of their players are the people that play game battles and competitive professional players? It's probably 5% or something. If you consider all these pub players that don't even know about any of that, you know, they make more money off of map DLCs and other stuff, and making the game pub friendly. Black Ops 2, though, was one of the most competitively integrated Call of Duties yet, and I think they did a really good job with league play and all of that, and it'll be interesting to see if Infinity Ward maybe does something with that. But there's my phone, I'm so fucking popular. But I think that the competitive community is actually still at kind of a standstill. They're basically only playing Search and Destroy, and they've been playing some Domination, but the thing is, not only for the fans, who I think it's a pretty much a consensus that Domination is boring to watch because it's just slow paced, the players themselves say that it's boring to watch. Or boring to play, rather. I mean, think about it. There's 3 different points, and not to mention Infinity Ward has this wonky ass spawn system, but there's 3 different points, and pretty much once you control a point, you're just sitting in a corner or holding an angle waiting for someone to contest the point. That's not fun. In CTF, you had Slayers and you had Flag Runners that were the objective players, and they're covering the Flag Runners, and that was pretty fast-paced and fun. Same thing with Hardpoint. There's this point that's always moving around, and you know the different spawns, and so you move to go to the next one if you've given up on contesting the other one, and, you know, it's fast-paced, it's fun to watch, it's exciting. I think that, Search and Destroy is a staple in the competitive playlist, and it'll always be there, and it's always going to be fun to play and watch because it's intense, and it's just fun. It's never going to leave, but they're looking for other game modes and they don't know what to play. I don't think a lot of them like Blitz. CTF and Hardpoint are gone, so now we have Domination, which, like I said, is boring to play and watch. So we'll see what's going to happen there. For a while, because Infinity Ward wasn't really saying anything, the competitive players were saying, I don't know what the fuck I did there. I spun around, I guess. They were saying, is it gonna be dead? Is Call of Duty, like, what's going on? Is it gonna kill the competitive scene? We're gonna have to go back to Black Ops 2? Is MLG, are we gonna have to wait for the next one? But I'm glad to see Infinity Ward supporting both sides of the community. Rumors are rumors, but it'll be interesting to see what else happens besides broadcaster mode and besides SND coming back to the playlist. As far as me, I've been kind of feeling the game out. I still like it. It's becoming more and more fun for me to play as I get better and more used to it. But there's some things that I think might need to be fixed and balanced, but some of them aren't going. It's going to be impossible. The way that the maps are right now, and the spawn system. If you're playing Cranked or any kind of respawning game mode, these are some of the most wonky ass spawns I've ever seen in my life. I played the fucking game of Crank yesterday, and I spawned, and then I died instantly. It just started, and I was like, where the fuck did I die from? I watched my kill cam. In the freeze time, the 15 seconds before it starts, this guy's looking at me. He's 2 feet behind me. That shouldn't happen. Considering how big these maps are, there should be plenty of space for people to be spawning, and so I'm not getting, like, fucked in the ass as soon as the game starts. But anyways, that's something that may not change. I think that's actually a pretty big coding job to rewrite the spawn system, and I think that, honestly, Hardpoint or something wouldn't work too well. Something I'm confused about, someone said Hardpoint wasn't in the game because it's a Treyarch game mode. Well, isn't Kill Confirmed an Infinity Ward game mode, and didn't they use that in Black Ops 2? So I'm not really sure what that is, because I'm pretty sure both these different companies developed the new Call of Duty games under the guise of Activision, and so I'm kind of confused as to how all that works. Who knows? We'll see. I'm liking the game. Not many people watch my commentaries, but let me know what you want to see. If you want to see some free-for-all, I actually got a really sick 30-3 free-for-all, quick scoping only earlier, but I didn't record, and my shit, like, it just kind of bugged out, so that kind of sucks. But I wanted to get a commentary out there, so I just used this gameplay. It wasn't exactly stellar or anything amazing, but I mean, it's something. I think I did hit some nice shots. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying Call of Duty Ghosts. I hope you enjoyed the commentary. Hopefully it was a little bit more streamlined and not as rambly as the other one, even though it's mostly me just rambling. But yeah, it's coming to an end. Make sure to leave a like if you like it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in the next commentary. Peace.